Hi there. Are you a woman who has struggled to find the happiness and recognition that you long for in your relationship? I'm Annika Sina, and I'd like to talk to you today about winning relationships for women. Now, I understand that the idea of winning relationships might make you feel a little uncomfortable. After all, winning means that somebody has to lose, doesn't it? If someone is winning, that means that someone else has to lose out. And as a very nice, considerate and unselfish person, if someone has to lose out, it's probably better to be you rather than be responsible for someone else going without. Whoa! That's one way of looking at things. And how is that way of looking at things serving you? Is it helping you to find a great way forward? Probably not. So I invite you to look at things differently. First, you want to know that winning has more than one meaning. It means victorious, sure enough, but it also means winsome, attractive, engaging and charming. How would you like to think of yourself as someone who is winsome, attractive, engaging and charming? Do you think a partner would get a lot out of being with someone who is winsome, attractive, engaging and charming? Do you think that would make your relationships harder or easier? Oh, and by the way, if you believe that you are winsome, engaging, attractive and charming, and really, why not believe it since it's the truth? When you believe that, what happens to that little voice inside your head? You know the one. It's your resident critic. It's the little voice that gives you a bad time and tells you what's wrong with you and finds fault. You know the one I'm talking about. How has that little voice helped you to live a good and happy life until now? Sure, we both know what that little voice will say for itself. It will argue that it's trying to stop you from being a bad person. Without it there to give you a hard time, who knows how you would turn out? That's nonsense, isn't it? Truth is, people, and that includes you, thrive on appreciation, acknowledgement and validation. You don't get sane people going, oh gosh, I must go off and spend an hour or two of quality time listening to my harshest critic finding fault with me because it's really, really good for me. Every time I do that, I go away a nicer, happier and more confident person. That doesn't happen, does it? So why not stick with the idea of being winsome, attractive, engaging and charming, as well as caring, thoughtful and considerate, which you already know you are. And that leads me to my second point. It's time to start focusing on the win-win situation. When you win, other people win too. When you're a woman in your relationship, then you win and your partner gets to enjoy all the happiness and the charm and the winsome characteristics you're sharing in that relationship. Is that going to improve his happiness? Of course it is. Will it improve the relationship? How could it possibly not? Does that make sense? Yes, Annie, of course it does. Glad to hear it. Having winning relationships makes good emotional sense, doesn't it? And you can do it with yourself, with a partner and with the people around you. Be a winning relationship woman.